Welcome back everybody, thank you for being here. If this is your first time and get a second, thank you for free if you're already subscribed. In this video we're gonna talk about advanced techs with crypto to become a crypto specialist. Since everybody will get him for free this season, I thought, hey, this video might be useful, so let's begin. This is a tech that has been out for a while, but I don't see it being used too often. As you're throwing your drone out, press the heal button you want to use. You will hear and see the healing icon appear as you're piloting your drone. This one, I don't even have to tell you how good it is, because you can do two things at once. Actually three, because if your gun isn't reloaded, your beautiful passive will reload both of your guns for you. How's that for a time investment? There should be like a cryptocurrency joke here somewhere, but I have no idea what to say, so you can comment below any jokes that you think of and I'll pin the best one. I talk about this one on my crypto guide for rank, but I don't see this one being used that often. You can press Q as you're running, and while the animation is starting, you can keep moving and make some inputs until it lets you fly the drone around. Again, this is useful because it lets you do multiple actions in one. You can slide jump if you want to get momentum forward. You can slide into a door and close it in the corner if you want to shield behind the cover, or go over walls and slide over them if you want to keep up with your teammates, but move around. Otherwise, you will fall behind and lose on the action. And every time you do this, you want to throw your drone in the direction towards a banner. The big ones that are around the maps, that way you can see how many enemies are nearby, and you only need like a quick half a second to really see how many teams are around.
Wow.
This one I think is more obvious, but I still believe that the average crypto player doesn't do it. Unless you're planning to go in and finish the fight quick, don't engage with the EMP, unless you see that their abilities are out or that they already have shields. I see a lot of cryptos use EMP just for the sake of a little damage to start the fight, but by the time they get into the fight, the team was already healed because they were broken anyhow, so you didn't do any damage, or they put a Watson pylon down or are behind a good bubble or good wall to defend them, and you can no longer engage or finish the fight. Also, since your drone can potentially do 150 damage, remember to always shield swap with your teammates if they have white armors, so you can evolve their shields quicker. Don't use AD to move the drone around. While flying, use the camera movement to turn around quickly. This makes it so that your fragile drone is harder to hit. You gotta go up, down, step, walk with it, you gotta do a flick of the wrist, but almost never use AD. Remember that hack got your back. Every time you go into a rune or try to third party, you gotta pay attention to where you're leaving your drone. If you leave it in an open area, it will most likely get destroyed quickly. Normally, you wanna place your drone overlooking somewhere in your back or above the fight you wanna third party. As a general rule, you gotta keep in mind the next things. Do I have or will have soon my EMP? If so, you gotta almost every time try to save the drone to use your EMP in a smart way that will help your team. And if you don't have EMP, you can use your drone more freely, because even if it is destroyed, you will get value out of either scanning the teams who don't destroy it or distracting them enough so that you can get the first shot advantage. And trust me, that can be the difference between killing an enemy or not. And to know where you can place your drone, when you look into a surface, you will see your indicator in the middle light up. That means that when you press your Q once, your drone will fly to that direction and attach to the wall. So use this in a smart way, leaving your drone in corners that can look over doors or places where you can get third party, but they are not easily spotted so that they can be shut down. Normally trees or behind fences or over the top of a rock are a good place to put your drone in. This is more probably like a niche counter to Watson, but remember, your drone can open doors. So when you have a Watson all fenced up inside a building, you can open the door with your drones and the fences will explode the doors. And this makes it so that it is way easier to third party that Watson. This may not seem like a big deal, but you can F up a team by breaking all their doors with this. As an extra tip, when you're playing against a Catalyst uses her wall, while you're standing behind it, if you try to use your drone, you won't get any scans. So what you want to do is throw your drone forward so that it goes either over the wall or that it goes through the wall so that you can scan the people behind it. Although, you gotta remember, when your drone flies to the other side, it will probably get destroyed. This will be more like a quick scan so that you can know what they are planning to do or what they are doing, and you can reposition accordingly. Finally, I will talk about some general information about crypto that I saw multiple people ask me about. First, when you press your Q once, you will throw your drone on a fixed direction. That's approximately 24 meters. Your drone has 50 HP and it has a 40-second cooldown when it gets destroyed. If there is an horizontal Ulti around, try to be careful flying the drone as it will get sucked and you won't be able to move it. And last, as a general rule, when you want to EMP, you normally want to start the EMP before you get into range, just because it takes a couple seconds to explode and it will be harder to shoot. Normally what I do is that I pilot the drone close to the floor, and as I get closer to the fight, I go over the fight so that they have to look up if they want to shoot it down, which is harder for them. If you apply all this when you're playing with crypto, you will become a true crypto specialist sweat lord and a joy to play with. 'Cause let's be honest, everybody loves a good crypto, but everybody hates the regular crypto player. Luckily that won't be you, because you already watched this video and you're already on your way to becoming a true specialist. If you want to see more crypto gameplay in action, here's a video that I made playing ranked with a friend. It was last season, but still, everything that I did there applied to this season, with the exception of now you can scan beacon. Before you leave, I just want to thank you for being here. I've started my YouTube journey recently again, and I'm really happy with the outcomes that I've been having the last couple videos. I still would like to know your opinion. I couldn't make this video longer because editing time, but I still have a couple more tips that I could have given. So let me know if you'll be interested in that. And remember to get a free subscribe on your way out. They're going out like hot breath right there. Well, that's it for today. See you soon.